welcome to American Kaiju. Now, it's been a while since I've done a video on my snakes and anything remotely American Kaiju. So, welcome back. Today, we're talking about clowns. Alright guys, so as you can tell, I had a bit of an unboxing. I couldn't wait, so I didn't film it. But I got a beautiful male baby boy clown ball python from Bad Reptiles. As a matter of fact, it came with this awesome business card of theirs from Bad fucking Reptiles. Guys, you guys have some badass ball pythons. I get it. I get the bad. When I first heard it, I was like, why would you call yourselves Bad Reptiles? But you got some badass reptiles, so Bad Reptiles. So why clown? Well, clown is actually a hot gene in the ball python community. As a matter of fact, I'm just now starting my ball python breeding career. I'm hoping to turn it into a full-fledged brand when it comes to ball pythons. Man, that's why I didn't create a whole new channel, because Nerd Militia and American Kaiju are all one brand for me. Truth be told, I don't want to speak too ill, or not ill, but I don't want to speak too far ahead of myself, because whether or not I'm successful at this, it's totally up in the air. But I do have a lot of support and friends and family who support me in both Nerd Militia and American Kaiju. When I look over to the site, I look at this awesome decal I have on my wall of said business. But clown ball pythons. So when I got into the community, man, my very first ball python was Leto, and Leto's that awesome Mojave ghost ball python I have. Sorry, didn't mean to get his genetics wrong, but Black Pastel Mojave Ghost ball python I have. And I love his color, and in this community, they're called morphs, so much that I was like, dude, I want to create some awesome animals. And of course, make a little cash, but definitely make some awesome animals. And as I did more and more of my research about where ball pythons come from, how they're imported here, the different morphs, how imports play a big part in the morph community. I mean, like, these wild caught ball pythons get bought, but they're wild, and they have these, I guess, like these little flare-ups. For me, being a nerd, it just reminds me of Mutation, reminds me of the X-Men, that like, out here in the wild amongst other ball pythons, there's always going to be like one ball python that looks a little bit different, that gives a little different feeling, and then they buy it, and through genetics and messing around with it, it turns into something awesome. Like, they take something that's already beautiful and turn it even more beautiful. So that's sort of what the clown is, and the clown was his basic gene. It's a one gene. It's honestly a one gene ball python, and people go crazy for full gene ball pythons. When I say full gene, I'm talking about ball pythons that have like 4 genes in them. And this one snake with the one gene could change the game entirely. Scratch can, it has. I mean, you go over to Justin Kabolka, and he's got some awesome clown stuff over there. He just came out, or not just came out, but he most recently, in my eyes, was the Batman ball python. I mean, it's called Batman. And that's a clown, leopard, spot nose. I think it's pastel. I could be wrong. Again, another 4 gene animal. And it's all thanks to this guy right here. I have not named him yet, but if you can see him, I'm going to take about a minute. But it's all thanks to this gene. So guys, this guy right here, this beautiful boy that I got from Bad Reptiles, I have not named. But this is the clown ball python. I don't know if you can pick him up from here. If not, there will be pictures of him on my Instagram. Make sure you guys follow. And as I'm doing my usual call to arms, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. I mean, every like I get, every subscribe I get, it's helping me grow. YouTube is a big place now, and little channels like me need all the help they can get. What are my plans for the clown ball python? Well, I got a lot of plans. Actually, I didn't think I was going to own this animal for a very long time in my career in ball python breeding. Ball pythons, well, the clown ball python is one of those expensive, up there ball pythons, and again, it's like one of those co-dominant genes. And when I say co-dominant, that means it takes two co-dominants to come together in order to make a clown ball python all over again. And that takes a lot of time. So I didn't think my first couple of years in ball python breeding that I was going to start messing around with co-dominant animals. However, things change. Once I got my Ultramel, and I didn't think I was going to get my Ultramel. She's a wonderful snake, and I love her. She's one of the greatest snakes I've ever gotten. She's up there with Leto. I mean, in terms of personality, she has her own personality. She's a great eater. I don't know. It's hard for me to explain to somebody why ball pythons are so amazing and how they all have their own personalities. Even this guy right here has his own personality. I mean, he's the most active baby I've had ever. But back to my Ultramel. Once I got her, she's a co-dominant ball python. So it takes two Ultramels to make one Ultramel, or a clutch of Ultramels. I started thinking about, well, when am I going to get the male, and what kind of male am I going to get? Am I going to get another Ultramel or another pastel Ultramel, because that's what she is? Or am I going to go get another co-dominant morph and maybe mess around with hets? And hets is kind of a dicey game. You see, when you've got a co-dominant or a co-dominant and dominant, it makes these things called hets. And pretty much, it's like anything else, right? You take two of something, you're going to get half something, right? So if you've got parents that are both tall, chances are maybe two of the kids are going to get that tall gene, and the third one may just be a normal height person. It's the same thing with hets, right? So if I bred her with my clown, everything that came from her and him would be het Ultramel and het clown. And the idea would be to breed them back and eventually make the Ultramel clown ball python. And that would be amazing in my book. Now, it's already been done. And in the world of ball pythons, it's kind of hard to make a world's first. Justin Kabolka, again, he's like the king of the ball python world, has done this multiple times. But it would be cool for me, just starting off, to hit that type of genetics in a ball python. I would be so excited. I'd be ecstatic. I wouldn't know what to do with myself. So yeah, that's just one of my ideas when it comes to my snakes. I have basic snakes. I have basic snakes, and I have a basic setup. I only have one rack. However, I have been on the phone with Jesse over at Freedom Breeders, and, you know, I have a standard 9 to 5. Oh wait, let's go backwards. Sorry, let's rewind. I forgot that I was asked the question of why this guy's on my desk. Well, like I was saying, I do have a standard 9 to 5. Like, I'm not here all day as much as I love to be here all day and just record these videos for you guys. I unfortunately have a regular 9 to 5. He's in here with low lights, nice and dark. He's got to hide in there, and he's just getting used to his home. Again, he's not in my rack because I did get him from another breeder, and this thing is specifically designed for a quarantine snake. He's in here by himself. He's getting acclimated to his environment. I do use Raid X or Raid 8. It's a lice and dust mites and kind of spray. It's the same formula as the reptile mite spray they have, but I do a coat in there, wipe it down, and then I allow him to be in there for a couple days before I move him to my main rack. Also, another reason why he's not in the rack is because my rack is for fairly sub-adult ball pythons, and he's a little guy. So he doesn't take much room. He's just in here and he gets to explore. He's got a thing of water in there and he's good. So, back to the plan of what am I going to do with the ball python. So, like I said, guys, I don't have a huge thing with ball pythons. I have the select genes, and these are things that I've wanted. I fell in love with the banana ball python, so I do have 2 bananas. They're both males. Now, I'm learning as we're going. And I understand that most bananas are what they call male makers. And I think that basically means that anything that comes out banana in the clutch is going to be a male. Cool. That's very awesome. I'm good with that. But I do have a banana, and then I have a banana spider skeleton. However, I said a word there. Spider. Now, there's a big taboo. Not a big taboo, but a lot of people don't like breeding spiders. And I feel like in this video, I'm giving you guys a lot of shit to digest. However, just falls into the conversation. Spider is like this huge big deal, like nobody likes it, or I wouldn't say nobody doesn't like it, but a lot of people dislike the fact that it causes genetic issues like kinks, wobbles, and my banana spider skeleton ball python does have a slight wobble, but it's nothing serious. Like, you really have to be paying attention to actually freaking notice this wobble. That being said, coming into ball pythons, I did say to myself, you know what, Vex? We're not gonna fuck with the spider ball python, just because. However, this guy came up from a very reputable breeder. A lot of my ball pythons came from this guy, Hardy Ball Pythons, and I begin to love the spider gene. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go breed crazy with them, but if I ever got my hands on another Skelet's, preferably a female, and bred them, and it got me closer to breeding a Skelet's ball python, I'm jumping in that pool. I'm gonna jump in that pool. But yeah, I just basically made this video to say, hey guys, like, jump in the ride. Come with me on this ball python adventures. If you got any questions, feel free to ask me. Comment down below. Give this video a like. Please share. Help me build my channel. Guys, and then check out some of my other stuff, dude. I got some really cool nerd shit. Next year, cons will be coming back, and hopefully I'll get some more videos and more interviews with people like that. Meanwhile, check out my podcast with two of my greatest friends that I have out here. It's so awesome. But yeah, guys, so you guys know my snakes now. You guys know some of my plans. And as I build them, you guys will know. I'll let you guys know when I'm thinking about what I'm going to breed. Like I said, be sure to follow my Instagram, American Kaiju BP, over there. And you can see more photos of my snakes. And of course, there'll be more of them in these videos. It's going to be pretty rad. And yeah, like I said before, just come along on this journey. Come along on this nerdy ball python fucking journey with me, guys. And yeah. Thanks for stopping by, and as usual, guys, stay excellent.